Anyway, uh, part of this fell away and left the tree looking more natural than it did originally when I just left a big knot hole here with my angle grinder and my Dremel. Part just a couple days ago just slid right out of here and left this nice groove, and it looks better than it did. I'll probably go and fill this in with, or not fill it in, but color it in with some wood stain, but I don't want to do too much to it right now. If you go down here, you can see, well, the wood hardener didn't do all that much. I mean, it's still rotting down there, but I can't transplant this because it's not quite, I don't know if it's really healthy enough to be transplanted yet. I want to see if it completely fills out this year, and I am trying to encourage this wisteria to bloom. As for cuttings, I do have them. I have them all in here. And I have some bald cypress cuttings as well. Bald cypress are here and here. Lots of wisteria cuttings in here. Some are budding, some like these are. These are budding up actually. That might be an actual tree that was given to me last year. Pretty wisteria pretty keen on blooming out of cuttings, so hopefully they grow out. And I do have a these falls down below. I'll show you. Trying not to show off any of the things that haven't made it. But see, this is Andy's Falls. We got 2 days ago. It's like 2 or 3 days ago from Poor Boys on Taylor Avenue. You can see it's about to bloom. They are shorter blooms than the long blooms usually see. You can see the species, found this species at the National Arboretum in Washington. You'll see that the blooms are shorter. I posted a picture last year when I was at the Arboretum, and you'll see pictures of the wisteria. Those pictures are posted on Facebook, but I had that. Some of the tropicals I brought outside to grow, and some of this newer stuff. Buttonwood here, Florida buttonwood, and it's probably the right time of year to bring that out. It was in my basement. I had kind of set up a little thing, little planter down the basement for it to pick up. So that. Anyway, I got this Buddhist pine. I'm not sure what's going on with it. Hopefully it starts to spring back. Dwarf brush cherry here. Sarissa. Willow leaf ficus. Chinese elm. Olive. This boxwood's been going for like 2 years. I looked at the bottom, it doesn't have any roots on it. So I'm wondering how it's surviving. Virginia pine. And a food tea, and also I have I believe it's this or this one, but it's I think this is an oak. This might be an oak, or this is the oak, but my uncle gave me my last Memorial Day picnic, gave me a pair of Japanese maple cuttings before he passed away in October. It's pretty sad losing him, but I keep those maples, hopefully to grow them into something in his memory. So it's definitely something to embrace. This is my bonsai bed, my older one. A little grove of big red maples, and also along with some flowering almond I got 2 years ago, I believe, from a club member, and I'm no longer part of the club for um, I think for political reasons, we'll just say. Anyway, they're coming along great. They actually already flowered, as you can see. So I did have buds this year from them earlier. Also have a flowering cherry right there. Right there is an Asian pear, flowering pear. A couple hornbeams. And this is a Lindsay Skyward Baldcypress that I got from Poor Boys as well. And it's tall. This is over 6 feet tall. And already wired it up. So the branches come down more like a southern style baldcypress. So that's good. Some of the wire's rusted because it wasn't a bonsai wire, it was a tie wire for concrete, so that's why some of the wire's rusted. It's not copper. Copper doesn't rust, just oxidizes. Down below, I'll show you some pines. Got a privet down there. I have a U. Actually, before we do that, well, I have another grove of maples. I'm going to actually combine with the one up here as soon as they grow out more, and actually do like a double forest grove slab. So I'm definitely keeping them for bonsai. Down here, I have some things. Juniper that I got. It was rescued from Walmart and one of the bonsai plantings, so-called bonsai. And so it's been growing for about a year, and it was nice and green when I got it, nice and lush, and the needles are still moist and soft, so that was the right time to grab it. It's staying alive, so I mean, part of it, most of it has. I'll probably gin this part of it. This is a lumber pine I got last year from Valley View Farms in Cockeysville. It's been doing good. Hopefully it continues to grow. And I placed it between these two rocks to sort of emulate like a high mountain climate, but I'm not sure that's gonna really work. I'll see if I can, like the wind, might take the rocks away and see if the wind causes it to bend and twist, so I can get a nice thing of it. Otherwise I might just get some thick gauge wire and wire it while it's still young and flexible into a contorted shape. Over here I just have Texas. It doesn't say baccata on it. It just says Texas densiformis. I'm not sure if that's correct, and you need to clip some away some of the dead growth on there. Here we have a white pine. I got in a trade with some pots and some driftwood snags. I was giving away at my bonsai club, and it's been coming up. Hopefully that grows into nice contorted shape in the years to come. It'll be a while before it's ready to work. I don't do like saplings in bonsai. I generally want to do more mature material, and that's more distinctive and aged and such, weathered. So that's gonna take some time. That's why it's out here. Just kind of set it and forget it. But I definitely do keep an eye on these. I fertilize them. Try to keep them fertilized. I'll use blood meal or for vast for several. I'll use manure compost. I should probably switch over to chicken manure versus chicken manure Beck-1 versus cow manure, and hopefully that increases more growth. Over here I have a recurve privet I got a couple years ago from Lowe's, and you know, it's coming up. You know, get that a good few more years and I'll be able to carve it up and make something out of it for years to come. Over here I have a little grove of Shimpaka junipers. This one I got online on eBay. These other two were from it's just two here. I got from a friend from my bonsai club, and he moved off to Kentucky, but he left these behind on his little I guess his little liquidation of some of his trees, but you know, he had like a bus pan of Shimpakus and he wanted me to have them, so he offered them, and I accepted, and looks like they're doing all right. I mean, you know, some of the stuff's dying off, but it'll make nice dead wood. It continues to grow. The back there I have some precumbent timbers, which were club material, but no one. I mean, they're not really ready. I'm not sure that. I don't think that one's going to survive, but maybe the other one's next to it. Anyway, I think that about does it for that. I have a bunch of stuff out front, but it's not much to look at. I forgot to show you the magnolia. I'm not sure if I should do that. This is a rare Magnolia Ciboliae, and I'd wanted one of these for a while since I saw it. I guess it was 2013 on eBay, and the seeds and the flowers are amazing. I know the leaves just like magnolias are quite large, but there are magnolia bonsai out there, and there's a way to kind of work around it. I would really like to make this a real large, plentiful bonsai to minimize the size of the leaves and maximize the impact of how much, you know, work goes into a tree like this. So I definitely want to make this a large tree with a lot of presence to it. So there's quite a bit of things here that are pleasing. Some are big disappointments. I'm not going to show them to you because it's a shame that they didn't survive, but that's what happens. I mean, I'm still in the early phases of bonsai, so just keep working at it. Alright, well, that's all I got. So